9/11, huh? Let me tell you a quick 9/11 story about this. So it was 20 years ago to this day. 9/11, I was fresh out of prison. Just did 10 years. I had two cousins lived in Detroit, both down in Mano. They rolled my 10 years out with me. So when I got out the pen, one of the first things I did was go visit them. Mind you, I'm on parole. I wasn't supposed to be in Detroit, but I went anyway. Flew out there, get off the plane. My little cousin Mano come pick me up. We go to the hood, pull up on my cousin Bo Dollar. Holler at Bo Dollar, let him see I'm in town. We shoot out, finna go to the Fly's little strip club in Detroit at the time. Strip club was called, what was that strip club called back then? What's the name of that shit? Anyway, it'll come to me. But anyway, we on our way to the strip club. And we stop at a light, we're behind a car, and the next thing you know, I hear pow, 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 pow. Back window busts out. I duck down on the seat a little bit. Next thing you know, my body frees up. I'm hit. I tell my little cousin, man, I'm hit. Cousin, you know, he maneuver around the car. Oh, you all right? You all right? I'm like, man, I don't know. I'm kind of fucked up. So I reach my hand behind my neck, and I grab where I feel like I'm hit at. I feel like I got a fucking baseball on my neck. So I pull my hand back, my hand full of blood. So I realize I'm hitting the neck. So I tell him I'm cutting him, hitting the neck. I'm getting you to the hospital, cut. So he going through the traffic, he mashing, he finally pulled me up to the hospital and shit. So he run in, I get out the car behind him, I literally walk in the hospital holding my neck. You know, they run up on me with a chair, gonna take me to the back and go clean me up and shit. And shit, they lay me down. I tell my auntie and my cousins, they come here to see me. I tell them, look, man, last thing I want is for my mama to know that I done came to Detroit 5 months out of prison. They caught a bullet in my neck. They gonna wonder what the fuck I'm into, even though I wasn't in the shit. I just was on my way to the strip club. So anyway, I tell them, do not tell mama, don't tell grandma, don't tell nobody what happened out here. Like, I'm gonna be good. So I stayed in the hospital that night. The next morning, the doctor come in. He sit me up. You know, I'm just real sore. I'm like, I'm all right. So he started doing tests and shit. He make me left and right, do eye tests and all the shit. Then he looked at me and say, well, she's remarkable. I'm like, you know, what's going on? He say, bro, you know what an AK-47 is? I'm like, yeah. He said, well, that's basically what you got in your neck. He said, it's a good thing you're nice and healthy, young man. That could have came out your throat. So I'm like, dang. So he like, man, he say the whole thing about it is the bullet is basically connected to your spine. He say, we don't want to go in there and fuck with it if you all right. That's why I came and did these tests. And he asked me how I'm feeling. I'm basically just feeling sore. You feel me? So he like, well, if you feel okay, then we're going to release you. You know, but if you have any problems, I'm going to need you to go directly to emergency because we don't know if this bullet is going to trigger something, move, pinch a nerve, whatever. So I'm like, okay. So I leave the hospital that very next day after getting hit with an AK in my neck. I go look at the car. In the car, you can see the trail where the bullet went through. The bullet went through the back bumper, went through the back seat, came through the front seat, and hit me in my neck. So it slowed down a great deal by the time it hit me in my neck. And the fact that I just got out of prison from doing 10 years, lifting weights, was real thick, a lot thicker than I was, way more muscle. It helped slow the bullet down. So I was lucky that it didn't come out my throat. So, long story short, the next day, I was supposed to leave. I was supposed to get back to California because I had to see my probation officer that Monday. So I had to get on a flight back to California because I had never even seen my PO yet. I had just got out the halfway house. So the morning I was supposed to leave, my mom was calling my phone drastically. So I answered the phone, like, what's going on, Mom? She like, boy, don't get on no flights. Don't get on no flights. I'm like, what are you talking about? She like, man, planes is floating out the sky. Turn on the news. So I turn on the news and I look. And I literally see the planes running into the towers. So I'm like, what the fuck? So then the next news report is all flights are grounded in the United States. No planes taking off. So here I am. I'm stuck in Detroit. I got a bullet in my neck. I just got shot in the neck. Supposed to see my PO in a few days. And now I'm stuck. grounded in Detroit, Michigan. So we had to figure something out. Only thing moving is Amtrak. So little cousin took me to go get me a DVD player that just came out. Grabbed me a DVD player, hella movies. Got on the Amtrak for 3 days with a bullet in my neck, literally moving like this. Had to get all the way back and go see my PO that Monday and act like nothing never happened while this bullet was in my neck. I had to cap it off like everything was fine. And crazy thing about it is I didn't tell my mom that shit that had happened then. I was working on my first album, and there's a song on my first album. Damn, I hate I ain't gotta mention this song because it's with a rap bastard PSD. But I talk about the song. I talk about this incident where I didn't ever tell my mom about it. My mom heard about me being shot in my neck from the song. There's a line on the song where I say, I've been hit 2 times, one with the 9 AK in my neck sitting next to my spine. And I didn't do no crying. I took one with the other. And matter of fact, it's the first time I'm telling my mother. So I said that on my first album that I put out. And she heard that shit when I put it out. And she came and ran in the house. And she grabbed me like, wait, come here. And she grabbed me and she looked behind my neck like, you got shot? By then I was healed up pretty good. So, you know, I had to come clean. But yeah, that's my, it's way more to it, trust me, you know that. But y'all gonna have to get the book. I gave y'all that story because I wanted to let y'all know kind of like what's going on. You know, I'm really not a rapper. So this is just another story, another chapter out of my life. My book is coming out, Soul of a Gangster. It'll be out this year for sure. I know I've been telling y'all this for a while, but I've actually already signed the contract. So y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all get my book. It's coming soon, Soul of a Gangster. That's my 9/11 story. And by the way, 2 years later, I had my baby girl, Jada Girl. So I almost lost my life on 9/11. And then I regained a big piece of life on 9/11. Happy birthday, Jada Girl. Daddy love you, baby. It's my 9/11, baby. She turned 18 today. Yeah, I don't know.